Hey YouTube, New York half-ass prepper. As you can see by my thermometer here, it's a balmy 6.3 degrees, and it was probably about -6 on the overnight. Let's see what -0.9 today was the lowest. So a lot of people ask, well, half-ass, how do you keep warm during this polar vortex 2.0? Well, I'll show you, and I'll give you a couple of tips. May not be what you expect. Okay, this is the first item that I use in addition to the regular furnace in my house. This is a supplement, and this is a reflex boat stove. It's supposed to be on a boat, but I put it in my house, and it burns on, it'll burn diesel, kerosene, jet fuel, biodiesel, any of that stuff. Pretty much it has a pot burner in it, and anything that'll flow into it, pretty much it'll burn. And it puts out, I think it's rated for 18,000 BTUs, and they have a couple different kinds. They make ones that look more like a wood stove that are cast, and they make ones that are like a little bit bigger than this that have a coil in it. That black thing on the front is a window, and you're supposed to be able to look in there and see the flame. You can maybe see a little bit in there, but since I'm using this real dirty carbony home heating oil, it has sooted it up. But when I clean that and I keep the flame low, you can actually see the flame in there. It's kind of romantic. So this is the first supplement to my heating system, and I went with this product because it burns without electricity. Requires absolutely no electricity or anything to run this thing. And the next item that I have here is it's a kerosene heater. This one was made by actually was sold by Sears. Okay, here is my second weapon. This is a kerosene heater. This is a Caro Sun Radiant 10. $20 on Craigslist. It burns kerosene, which I go buy it and I put it in these things hold about 17 barrels, these jerry cans, and that's a little pump, battery powered pump that I use to fill up the little little thing there, the tank. And it burns on this stuff, which you could buy at Clean Strip makes this product. They call it 1K heater fuel, but it's actually it's like a mineral spirits type product, and it's supposed to burn really clean if you're burning this inside your house. And I picked it up because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get bulk kerosene, so I picked up a couple of these just to have around as a backup. But these things are great. This thing puts out about 10,000 BTUs. I'm running it. I run one in my house when it's real cold out, below zero, and I run one out here in my garage because my garage is not heated and it's not even insulated, and it causes this end of the house, which is on top of this garage, to be cold. So I use this to be a buffer, so I heat this space. And again, this burns off-grid, burns without electricity, and it's actually completely odorless. And even though it's a flame and it's combustion, they burn very clean, and they do not put out hardly any carbon monoxide. I actually have a carbon monoxide meter, and maybe I'll save that for another video, but if I turn it on, it puts out almost nothing. It's negligible. And I run, carbon monoxide detectors in my house, wired in as part of the building of the house, and it does not set those off or anything like that. So they're completely safe, they're UL listed, and they're great. They run completely silent and without electricity. And I run one inside a house. I have a perfectly serviceable heating system, but when it gets real cold, below zero outside, the heating system cycles a lot, and it uses a lot of heating oil. So I run this to keep the furnace from cycling as much. And I keep it right inside the front door. There's always a cold spot in my house in the front foyer, so this warms it up nicely there, and it keeps my big furnace from cycling as much. So that's it. That's what we do here in freezing New York State. It's not as cold as some parts of the country, but it's pretty cold for us here. I'm out.